What is Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Child 3 Long Face Skinny Body, and we are back. Still black with some more fire Boruto manga related content. Now, before we get into the video, you already know the deal. Yo, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Smash that like button. Share the video with your friends, and let's hop into the business. Yes, sir. Ski.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't do.
Now, I recently released a Kawaki video regarding the possibility, the potential of Kawaki unlocking his Shibai cells, or Kawaki not unlocking Shibai cells. Do Kawaki have Shibai cells? Does Kawaki not have Shibai cells, right? And amidst that video, there's a lot of interesting comments, right, that stemmed a whole lot of interesting topics that I was able to look over. You know, a lot of strong opinions regarding Kawaki, you know, and his position or progression moving forward in the story. But ultimately, all of these thoughts got me thinking, right? And also, it brought to my attention that I've been wanting to, you know, shed some light on this particular matter for some time now. And I was like, what better time than now, right? And that is regarding my guy, Isshiki Otsutsuki. Now, Isshiki Otsutsuki, this is a very, very controversial topic. I already know for a fact it's a controversial topic. I didn't spend much time on the channel regarding this topic. Every time the topic, however, is brought up or I make a certain comment or remark about it, there never fails to be a quote unquote, and I'm putting air quotes because, you know, for a reason, but a quote-unquote correction in the comment section correcting me or, you know, telling me what's actually right or not. However, let's look at my guy Isshiki. Let's look at my guy Kawaki, right? And let's look at some of the things that occur within OG Boruto, right? So let's look at my guy Amato, right? One of the first things that Amato said, one of the main things that had us shivering in our boots whenever the name Isshiki Otsutsuki was uttered, was the fact that this guy was merely high and nigh unstoppable. And if he were to revive in Kawaki's body, there would be no stopping him whatsoever. Now, without Kawaki's body, simply in over 1,000-year-old broken down monk Jigen's body, this guy put the brakes on adult Naruto and Sasuke. Like, he really put the, mind you, without the 10 Tails chakra, that fight would have gone very differently. And that's another thing I also wanted to bring to light, because people tend to forget that, right? That 10 Tails chakra really held Jigen over, because even with that amp he did before the Naruto and Sasuke fight, right, his body was still breaking down. So let's take away the fact that he even took that amp. His body probably would have shut down on him midway fight, or Naruto and Sasuke would have done enough damage that they would have, you know what I'm saying, got the upper hand on Jigen. At the end of the day, Isshiki still would have revived, and then they would have got obliterated. But that's a topic for another day. However, this guy Jigen, juiced and buffed up, all steroid up on this 10 Tails juice, right? Went to Naruto and Sasuke and said, yo, I ain't take off my shoes, my bad. Boom, here's a kick on the day of dads. You feel me? On Father's Day, he really set the timeline right. So there's a lot of, you know, worried and anxiety in terms of Isshiki reviving Kawaki's body, bro. We seen what he was able to do in Jigen's body. We seen what he was able to do revived in Jigen's body. And that was up like 4 more tiers than just being in Jigen's body. Now, coming back in Kawaki's body, the end of the world. It's so much so that Naruto had to pull a brand new move. Who knows? Because we know in original Naruto, Kishimoto planned for Naruto to be a 9-tailed fox, or quote unquote his dad to be the 9-tailed fox. So, you know, this form could have been something Kishi already had in the bag, but still, he saw the opportunity, he grabbed it. Boom, Baryon Mode Naruto. Now, Baryon Mode Naruto, although its strength easily surpassed Isshiki's, had Isshiki been revived in Kawaki's body, I believe that was the timeline Kashikoji saw, right? You know what I'm saying? Or possibly, you know, just something else to occur in the lines, right? Where Baryon Mode Naruto most likely wouldn't have lasted that long against a completely full-powered Isshiki, meaning a Isshiki that has more than 24 hours of his life left to live, and Baryon Mode only needed to take off like a good 23 or 22. You feel me? So if a full healthy Isshiki was the battling with Naruto can react to the hits, react to the speeds. There was no problem if you look at the fight in that regard. But in terms of Isshiki, there was no problem in his regard in terms of reacting to Naruto and taking his hits. It's just mere so fact that the hit itself was draining his life force and draining his energy, and it was pretty annoying on Isshiki's regard. So it was more like a head-to-head. In an even and fair play battle, it's hard to say who would win, but definitely in Isshiki reviving Kawaki's body, after we've seen all of the struggle and effort it took to already take out Isshiki, it most likely would have went in Isshiki's favor. So that leads me to believe, okay, Amado was so afraid of Isshiki reviving in Kawaki because Kawaki's body was so perfect to maintain his power, it would have been ridiculous, right? Code already established that Boruto and Kawaki, and I'm gonna keep it real simple for us. I'm not gonna try to loophole my way around. No, we're gonna keep it point A straight to point, you know what I'm saying, B, C, and D, right? Code said they weren't channeling the power of the karma properly, and it was clearly shown and stated the difference between even an incompatible karma in Code and two full authentic karmas in both Kawaki and Boruto. The clear difference in strength and, experience in how to wield said karma, right? So that already gives us one idea of Kawaki not being able to bring out the full potential of his karma seal, despite having, better potential than Jigen, being a better vessel than Jigen, and, being able to actually wield Isshiki's power more better than Jigen. Potential is the key word here, meaning his body can do it, but can he do it at the current moment? Those are two different scenarios and two different answers, right? So it already gave us that instance. Kawaki wasn't able to maximize out or pull out the full strength of the karma. When Kawaki got his second karma back, aside from whatever mysterious thing that Amado did, adding Ikibi's essence, the possibility of a new Otsutsuki awakening within Kawaki's karma, and just all of these other things, right? He awakened the horn state. He had got at least up to four triangles in his Kokugan eye, right? And he started boxing with Code. He started boxing with Momoshiki, and people were like, yep, he's stronger than Jigen. He's bodying Jigen. At this point, he's at Isshiki's level, right? So then here comes the head scratcher. Okay, if Kawaki's at Isshiki's level by the time he's selling Naruto, I can Boruto, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if they were to, it's already stated, if the fight were to drag on, Boruto would have died, Sarada would have died, but why was Boruto still even able to, cause him trouble? And then on top of that, how would Code have been able to defeat him? Because Code was already stated to be weaker than Isshiki, even with limiters removed. And if Kawaki is drawing out all of Ishiki's power, in no timeline should he lose to a Code who's weaker than Isshiki, right? So it only goes to say, despite even having all 8 spokes at this current point in time, Boruto confronts him and questions, did he even train? Meaning, in Boruto's eyes, you can be at the same strength level that you was 3 years ago when you originally gave me this R-Sky, because I sense no difference in power in you. Obviously, that not being true with Kawaki awakening more of Ishiki's power, but the point still goes to stand. Boruto was not necessarily disappointed because, hey, it works better in his favor, but more so surprised in the fact that this is how strong Kawaki was. So it leads me even back to our original question. Amado's fear. Right? Walk with me, guys. Walk with me. Isshiki reviving in Kawaki's body would stem the end of the world. Now, this guy Kawaki has quote-unquote all of Ishiki's power. Does that power look like it can wield the end of the world? To me, it looked like this nigga could still get slapped around by Code easily. You can fuck around and cut Code's second eye, right? I stated, bro, Sarada in chapter 4, or was it chapter 5, when they faced off in Hokage, the fact that we seen how fast she was against Hadar, I believe Sarada in her mind was like, yo, I'm really about to put the brakes on this nigga Kawaki if he keeps looking at me like this. Like, let's be real, right? And then let's go into deeper into Two Blue Vortex, right? Amado's debut chapter, right? He's looking, Kawaki just got knocked the fuck out by Jura. Delta's worried because if anything happens to him, Ada's going to be mad. And Amado's confused. He's like, what's with this guy? Now, a lot of misconceptions, a lot of beliefs. What is he talking about? Why is this guy Jura so strong? Why did he just be able to fold Kawaki like that? Or, which would be more logical, he's looking at Kawaki after he just got worked by Jura, worked by you know what I'm saying, Mitsuki, and he's about to get worked by Boruto. And then also he got worked by a claw grind, right? He's looking at the computer, he's like, what is up with this guy? Like there's no way this is the strength that Kawaki's able to pull out, especially with more spokes in his eye. Something's going on. So I believe not only Isshiki Otsutsuki has never been surpassed in the story up until this point, right? But Kawaki has not pulled out his full potential of using Ishiki's power. Just because he has access to it doesn't mean he's able to utilize it properly. As Coach stated, in terms of the karma progression with both Boruto and Kawaki, now it just goes to show that Kawaki still hasn't learned to properly channel all of Ishiki's potential and all of Ishiki's power. Once Kawaki is at a state, because Isshiki was feared to literally be a being that nobody can stop. So I'm talking figures like Jura, figures like Damon shouldn't be able to look at Kawaki and call this nigga fodder without him having to even flex anything, because they already know the truth of the matter is that he's fodder, right? So there's definitely a mental block going on within Kawaki. But just despite that mental block, whatever is going down with Kawaki, whether he needs to unlock Shibai cells, whether he needs to unlock his true potential and using all of Ishiki's ability, the fact of the matter remains, this current Kawaki that we're seeing is not the full potential Isshiki that part 1 OG Boruto everybody was afraid of seeing, right? Because if it was, that means this Kawaki was the one that's capable of destroying the whole world, and that is absolutely not true. 100% not true. Now, Isshiki reviving into Kawaki's body, I can say with 100% positivity, would be astronomically stronger than the Kawaki that we see right now. So until Kawaki is able to get over this mental block, this mental nerf, or until it's able to be confirmed that Damon, Big Dog Damon, or even the threat Jura is stronger and has surpassed Isshiki, nobody has surpassed Isshiki, and especially Kawaki in this case. So let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know where y'all think Kawaki stands, and how do y'all think his progression of the karma has brought him up until this point? And do you really believe he's Isshiki level? And if so, then that means you think everything that they were fighting for in part 1, this Kawaki right now embodies all that they were trying to avoid. And it's very hard to believe that that's what they were trying to avoid, because that is, Kawaki's not it. Let's just be 100%. Kawaki's not it. So we have to give it up to a mental nerf. Something's going down. There's going to be more revealed, obviously, with Amado and then the secrets behind his karma seal. So there's going to be more revealed. But until we learn more, let me know your thoughts and how y'all feel about the entire situation. At the end of the day, I still think Isshiki Otsutsuki has not been surpassed in the story. He's still the peak and pinnacle of power. Is yet to be surpassed. He will be surpassed, but he has yet to be so. Let me know how y'all feel. Comment below. It's your boy Black Chia. Holla at your mama. Holla at y'all. Black Chia. Yes, sir. Ski.